What are some ways that you're able to stay in the moment, stay present, and you're able to teach on the fly, maybe a lesson you're still dealing with, or you haven't quite notched on your belt.
By being intentional, by being intentional, that's the premise that I want to come with. I'm looking for the fact that I'm not trying to most of the time I try not to default on trying to handle it on my own because I understand my limitations. So with that understanding my limitations, I understand that like I got to take it slow because I've had experiences where you just take it for granted and be lax. You don't want to press too hard, kind of let them come to you, and then realize that they're not going to come to you. Like they need to be plucked out, or they need to be, you know what I mean, addressed or heard. So I think for me, staying in the moment, part of it is I realized too that if I create a platform for them to, my primary goal is to create a platform where it's safe for them to do that, practice that. Because I do understand the value of not having that ability to speak to my parents or have secrets or whatever the case may be. It was actually detrimental to my health because I wasn't able to allow to see that my parents were actually there to help me. So my goal and emphasis in staying locked in is regurgitating and reemphasizing the fact that look at who's talking to you, look at what I've done, look at how I've responded. This is my intentions. I've showed you this. I've not only talked about it, but I've showed you. I come to you when I'm not perfect, but staying in the moment is being slow, driving slow. Life is coming fast. You gotta drive it slow. Like it's those little words, them little keywords that somebody will say. They were like, "Oh, I did this and I did this." Or I thought about it, and I was like, hold on, man, you slick. You a little slick at your age. You'll try to twist that right word my way to get me to look the other way and be like everything cool. And me being the parent, I might have a tired day and I don't want to dig deeper. So I'm like, okay, hopefully they doing better. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. And then every time it feel like you do that, you get burned. Almost. You know what I'm saying? Like they fall back. So then it's like, okay, I've had to show grace. I've had to show mercy. And a lot of what it does is I put my thank you. I put myself in that situation. Um, and I try to do the whole I weigh it out, right? Eye for an eye. Is that offense or that issue really worth me going to cloud 9 or cloud 10 or for this issue?
In the grand scheme.
In the grand scheme of things, like plus it's a control over your own emotions. I care for my child. Oh, but that's why people parents say, I'm not gonna let you run me into the grave. I'm not gonna let you kill me, right? Because you don't want to listen or do this, that, and the third. Well, the perspective is I'm doing everything I can to love on you. Do woo woo woo. We talked about this, man. Like the main thing that allows me to stay locked in is because God. Like he shows me when I look at talking to my child, I see myself. And it's like the part where I can't talk to my younger self, I'm looking at my child and this is my opportunity to talk to my younger self. Like everything that I learned and I messed up on and the lessons that I got, because I know some of this is going to rub down to you. You know what I'm saying? Some by default, because of you're my child and my DNA, some of mine struggle.